Welcome back to Jay Plays Indie Games. We are on Endless Legend. Is it called Endless Legend? Oh god, have I forgotten the name of the game? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Endless Legend. This is the game we're playing. It's awesome. It's fun. This is our Empire screen. This is who we are. This is what we want. This is what we do. I'm going to be spending a lot of times dealing with these screens up here in the future. But we're still on turn 1, and I'm clicking over to turn 2 right now. So, things are happening. Oh, we got a quest. New quest added. This is going to be the beginning to the story quest. Whenever these come up, I'm going to read all this stuff over here. But that's because I'm awesome and I enjoy doing such. So, the quakes and fires appear to be over. We lost a city and are now homeless. But we are strong and remain unbowed. The first step is to secure our new home, to found a city, build an army, and explore the ancient places. For our experience tells us this, if it tells us nothing else. The ancient ruins scattered across the map are places of great knowledge, great wealth, and great danger. For all of those reasons, we must explore and exploit them. With caution, however. Any place of great value will be guarded by creatures of great strength. We must not forget this. Exploration will also take their mind off of our condition, and this new method of dealing with it. Dust is expensive and difficult to exploit, but this new way, this draining of living souls to sustain our forms, it goes against who we are. It violates our principles, our honor. It is everything we have been fighting against, and yet it is easy. So, if I get my hero with at least 3 infantry units, and I only have 2 at the moment, and inspect an unspoiled ruins, and it says these, so it's going to point one out to me. It will give me 15 titanium, and it will advance the story. Most important aspect is probably the advanced story aspect. Now, this is the quest screen. I will be getting some quests from time to time, and it will go to this screen. Yay. Okay, first thing I want to do on this turn is purchase some more population. That seems like a big deal. This increases the speed at which I get the Founders Memorial, so I kind of want that done because that increases everything. What else are we going to do this turn? I have 3 units. I only know of 2. Ah, my hero is unassigned. Or rather, he is by himself. He is by himself. I did not even know you could do that. You can assign him to armies, I know that. It would be much better if he was assigned to an army, so select him. There we go. So now he's actually with this army. That's a better situation. It creates a stronger army. These guys are going to head towards this ruin. It does not take a turn to inspect a ruin that is next to you, so from there they can search it. Give me 40 dust, which is quite nice. Alright. Is there a ruin over here? That's where we're going to head. And we're going to be exploring these ruins to get stuff. Nothing of interest at that one. So we've explored the northern edge of our land. And now we need to explore the southern edge. And I'm going to start exploring outward to find new lands. I'm going to have to expand fairly quickly. Not immediately, but fairly quickly. If I want a good chance in this game, I think. So, yeah, he walked the wrong way. That's cool, though. I clicked and I made him. It was my own misclick. My own fault. I wanted to go around this. Like so. You have 0 of 4. Our town is doing fine. It costs 117, so that does go up every time. Not fantastic. City improvements you have built cost your empire an upkeep of -10 each turn. That's good to know. Alright. In turn. Mill Foundry will be done soon. And we're up to 78 dust, which is fine, I'm sure. It might be a good idea for me to do something like, I don't know. This would increase how quickly I get new population. That's a big deal. But I want the Founders Memorial built, on the other hand. I don't know. Alright. It's different from what I was doing before, because before, my previous game I was going for a science victory, so I was actually all production all the time because I was always building science facilities. Now I'm going for like a conquest victory. Alright, this is the ruin that I need to explore if I want a science to advance the storyline. But I need to have 3 infantry with me. And I don't even own 3 infantry, so that's not going to happen for a little while. That's red soil. It doesn't really help me. Alright, we'll explore... I want to explore this area, get away from that forest. Forests have not particularly high dust counts, and I want dust. We're going to go into this desert. Deserts are good places for dust. Right? That makes sense, doesn't it? Okay. And we're just going to end our turn here. So the mill foundry got completed. That's good. Mill foundry, empty research queue. I think science after production is a good idea. Last time I won on the basis of the fact that my science outpaced everyone by a huge amount. Like, just absolutely ridiculous. Okay. So we're going to explore off in this region. There might be a good place to settle. And there's certainly a Temple Ruins right there that I can get. What do we have here? Doesn't seem particularly fantastic at the moment. No, not particularly fantastic at all. This guy is not going to be able to do what I wanted him to do, which is go through these rocks. But it looks like I'm strategically in a good place. I don't necessarily want to pacify the boss because they apparently give me food, which I don't need. The boss are centaurs who live in herd groupings. They are nomad warriors, relatively simple and uneducated, wearing little clothing. They are less well adapted to cold climates, but still roam far and wide across Auriga. Alright. I am cool with allowing them to exist for now. And this looks like an interesting spot. The thing is, you don't necessarily want to build on a border like that. So if I built here, it wouldn't be fantastic because I wouldn't be able to expand very well. And I'd be missing a spot. So maybe there's something up there, but it doesn't look like a particularly good spot. I don't see any particularly good spots. And that's what I'm searching for right now, is a new place to live. 532, that's interesting. 7-2. Okay, this is like science plus industry with some gold smattered on. This might be an interesting area to look at. Alright, in turn, I can't get a new person yet. No, it's 117, so next turn. And I assume that my first money should be spent getting people, because that seems like a good idea. Alright, I can take people off of this. Yeah, I don't need anyone else on that. Or that. Okay, I need one person to get the public library next turn. Everyone else is going to be on dust production. Yeah, that's going up by quite a bit every time. So, you have 4 movement. And there's an unspoiled ruins right there, which you need to search. 5 glass steel, some strategic resource that's used to produce weapons, which I will be doing. There's more of the boss. Yeah, are those boss? Who are you? Delvers? That makes this region more better. Very much more better. Because they give a boost to some stuff, some good stuff. So I want to explore this area. This is going to be a good area for me to expand into, most likely, if I can find a good spot for it. We're still going to explore up here first. So these guys, they're going to go to this ruin. Search for relic by rays of dust. Okay, so this is going to give me a quest to search a different ruin. Keeping the Empire secure. Yeah, well, it's basically just a quest to go to a different ruin. And that ruin is probably that one. But I can just find out. Like, go to quests, side quest. Bam. This one? A Relic of the Past? Yeah, it's that one. It's all the way over there. So I'm not going to go directly to it. I'm going to have them search this first. Produce 40 science in one of your cities for 10 turns, and I'll get 15 influence. There's no timer on that, so it'll happen eventually. Not going to focus on it. This is a particularly good spot to build. There's a lot of dust, a lot of production, and a lot of science. Do we know who the... Okay, the haunts. And the haunts give something. Don't go back towards them. I forget what the haunts give. Total output of 2 when you assimilate them. But there is a very nice place to expand right here, with tons of production and tons of money and tons of science. That's just ideal for me because those are my only things. I don't even have food. In fact, it's better than my starting location. So definitely I want a settler soon. Search location was worth the effort. Relic of the Past, Intellectual Journey. And this is Relic of the Past, right? Yeah. You are going to go over there, sir. We're going to end the turn for now. Okay. Founders Memorial was built. Public Library was researched. So, we don't really need to research that because we're not going to be super research focused. We're more conquest focused, right? So we need to do these things. Military science, fortification on cities, 1 slot. Militia, that's defensive. I would prefer offensive. Mercenary market. I actually need extractors because I want them, and they're the only way to build better equipment. I probably want this and this. I don't necessarily need that. Or, well, sewer system would be nice. Okay, let's go with the sewer system. Let's stick with city improvements for now. Sewer system makes happiness go up, and it seems like a good idea if I want to expand a lot, which I do. Alright, so we're going to click over and head up this way. That's an unspoiled ruin right there. Lots of ruins. Why did you not... There we go. Found nothing. Maybe it's because of that earlier misclick. Yeah, but this will complete the quest, which is nice. And I'll finish exploring out the bottom here. So there's a few places I want to expand to. I want to expand over here, because I found a good spot for it. And I want to expand down here because they have delvers, and delvers are great for me. So many options. Alright, so I want you to keep exploring this way because I'm going to expand in this direction. The keratin, they do stuff. And I care, but I don't at the moment. Did this just become better with like a 7 right there? So I would build here first and I'll expand towards this. That's what we're saying. And you expand with burrows. I'll show you that when I start doing it. I thought I'd expand towards that, but no. This is much more important. And that's done with movement. My other one is also done with movement. These are just notifications. Let's check on my city. We got a sewer system thing going on. We only got 3 population. We need 182. Yikes. Sewer system in 3 turns. What are we going to build next? A mill foundry to make things build faster. Empire Mint to get money faster. Those are both important. I'm going to say mill foundry and then maybe settler. We'll see. Since we're doing the mill foundry though, let's get it in 3 turns. That seems appropriate. Is there a way to... No, 4 turns is not acceptable. Let's go with 3 turns. Alright, end turn. Sewer system's fine to wait. Alright. Oh! Let us see if our empires can live together in harmony. Alright, this race only is going to have one city. She can expand in special ways on those minor villages, though, and that can improve their strength. The main thing is that I find out where she is so that I can avoid her units. Because I don't want to attack her. And she will attack me. The AI, they talk peace, but you're in a Cold War state as far as they're concerned, which gives them license to beat up on you if you're silly or ugly. And I'm probably both. Alright, let's search this. Alright, we got our... With 3 turns, temple runes, illuminated razor dust. We got the break wall, which requires us to have some titanium to make it, but it's a great, powerful shield for our hero, which is great. Okay. And because I did that to complete a quest, I can actually search it again and get 40 dust, which is fantastic. And our hero leveled up. So when heroes level up, they get abilities. And I'll talk about units more as I'm going to use them, as opposed to right now, because you can modify your units quite a bit. It's pretty nice. I haven't gone into it much. So I have a choice on how I want to build this guy. I can build this guy this way, which is going to make him probably more combat oriented, if I was to guess. Accessory slots, defense on units, reinforcement position on unit and garrison. Yeah, very immunity to movement, reduction in winter. This is a very army leading focus. You can also have heroes lead cities, and I believe this side is going to do that. Yeah, plus dust, plus dust on dust. Yeah, so this guy is... I could make him very good if he rules a city, or governs a city, rather. I'm probably going to do that. He can actually siege pretty well with that, but plus 15% dust. I'm actually going to take him the city ruler route. Faction, all the heroes in my faction have these abilities. Class, all infantry, I believe, have these abilities. And common is stuff that anyone can do. So, it's very varied depending on your race and your hero that you've got there. What all these skills are. But typically this faction side is city focused. So this is +1 on terrain with river. I got that just more to build in that direction. I don't think I have a river over here. No, I don't. But this is not a river. Rivers look more like this. This is a river. And if you hover over this stuff, it says if there's a river. It just says sandstone and river on the tooltip. Okay, you. Continue exploring up, because I want all of my land explored. Okay. And we'll find more of this stuff, which is good. It's the good stuff. There and there. And what's over here? You guys? Nope, nothing from you. So my city. Mill Foundry in 2 turns. That's fantastic. Mill Foundry increases production. I like production-based stuff. We're still very far away from our next very needed guy, but whatever. We're going to search this ruin. I encountered the Silix, plus 0.5 research per pacified Silix village. Slow-moving elementals, heavily affected by dust. Silix guard the great underground farms where crystal is grown and nurtured. Promising ones are blessed with intelligence and life. 30 dust. Very nice, the 30 dust, I think. And we're going to continue on up to that one. And the Silix are over here. I really like this strategic map because you can see these villages, the names of your areas. So this is an area down here, and Moria is where I want to expand to. And later, maybe explore down here. Reinar's to our right. I have no interest in going to our right, but it's fairly defendable. There's this one path in, unlike that. Let's see. These guys can also do some exploration for me, or can continue doing exploration for me. The Goron, there are tons of these factions, by the way, guys. Plus 5% life on units. These large, slow-moving herbivores retain some vestiges of their less intelligent ancestors. Though they are often on 4 legs for eating and resting, they rise up on 2 for observation or using tools. And they're right there. Let's see, what do we want to do here? I want to explore this region, so I'm going to explore this one on the way. Justice Car support. Sisters of Mercy, plus 5% health regen. I don't get any health regen regardless, so this would be worthless to me to pacify these. Centers of worship and study. The towns of Sisters of Mercy appear civilized and well run. Certainly well run, though they've become quite uncivilized if attacked. And they're down here, and they've already been beaten up, so somebody's been attacking people that are not me. That's a bit scary. So what are we doing here? Because this is probably... Yeah, this is the cultists. And I don't necessarily want to move in. I don't have any military at home. If these guys were to actually rise up and attack my village, it would be a problem. I do need to deal with them soonish. But I'm going to get my mill foundry next turn, and then probably work on settlers. If I were to explore down here and find a better place to set up a village before I finish my settlers, then I'd go down there. Otherwise, this place is fantastic, and I want to move there. Let's do this. And these guys have already done their movement, so let's get our mill foundry. Mill foundry is going to increase our production by quite a bit. And my construction queue is now empty. Alrighty then. Well, this is a good place to stop. We finished our mill foundry, and I'm about to produce a settler, because that seems like an amazing idea. We've also got our 4th population, which is nice. For other races, I think you can't do population growth while you're building a settler. Not so for this race. It's going to take me 4 turns to build that settler. In that time, I'm going to try to explore this, but it probably won't be possible. If I can, I will do so quite happily, and maybe find a place to expand so that I can get these other delvers. Because delvers are probably the best villagers for me to pacify and assimilate. And we'll talk about that stuff when it actually happens. Alright guys, this is a good cutting off point. We are at turn 9. Thanks for watching.